Okay, next.
Was it?
Right.
Just bring those feet back very slightly for me. Excellent. Now what I'd like you to do, just bring those hips forwards and it's going to start to roll. Likewise, weight back to slow down and to stop. Excellent. We're going to do that again, just the end of the pathway behind me. So, I know it's not very far, but...
Yeah.
And then stop you there. Right, well, try to keep yourself steady. If you find yourself rolling backwards, just bring some weight forwards onto your toes. Likewise, you find yourself running forwards, bring some weight back onto your heels. It's finding that balancing point where you keep yourself steady.
I'm with you.
I'm assuming you drive?
Yep.
So like a biting point in the collection of car.
Okay, yep, with you.
Just a bit more forwards. There we go, excellent. Steering's nice and simple, it's just that left and right motion.
Okay.
It's nice and gentle, turn for me. Then we're going to go up the hill, keep it to this right hand side.
Okay.
Yep, certainly is.
Can't see much that's going on because of the sun. I'm not used to this strange thing in the sky.
Right. Ooh.
See it. Now to stop on the hill you do need some weight forwards just to get that balancing point. Excellent. I'm going to get you to turn now. But as you turn, shift your weight back onto your heels. Bring that weight right back until you stop. A bit more back. Excellent. Right, to come down the hill, just release a little bit of that weight. If you find yourself going too fast, just bring that weight further back and you'll slow down and stop. And stop you there. Brilliant, and we'll do that again. And then a 360-degree turn on the spot. Excellent. Okay, if you'd like to step down. Just bring those hips forwards. How long ago was it since you rode?
There you go. My fault.
Oh, really? Whereabouts was it?
Go try and up again. No, but left or right, your choice. Now lean your handlebars. Nice little free turn spot. Yeah. Fair enough. There you go. Good, well done. That's brilliant.
Yeah, done.
Well done. Excellent.
It feels funny when you do it all.
Yeah.
Just done riding as well. Yeah. Relax. Step forward, yeah.
I'm sure you remember how to stay.
I was getting my balance confused coming down here, and I'm actually thinking, no, I'm not stopping, I'm not stopping. That's because my weight's in the wrong place.
To get one.
Quite an uncanny feeling, isn't it? It's like the sort of world's sort of, you know, I was thinking, oh God, I'm looking back.
Yeah. It's almost the feeling that you get as if you're on. I'm trying to balance on the ball.
Yeah,
but
it's
ball's
true.
trying to
Yeah,
counteract you.
yeah. Also a feeling about, oh, it might run away.
Mm. Yeah, it's like your body tries to counteract
Yes.
the feelings, even
Centre
though
of gravity, isn't it? So,
it's being counteracted for you though a little bit.
yeah.
So currently it's on like a slower mode, and then you turn it
God, I hope I don't. Not sure I want to go more than that.
up to 15 miles an hour.
Don't even fancy
Left
going.
or right, your choice. Yeah, lean your handbars and rush at 3 stance spot. Where are you?
Awesome. Okay, right, if you'd like to follow me, single file.
Gently lean back yourself down the hill.
Like a horse.
It hasn't got a horn on it.
Huh?
It doesn't have a horn on it.
Horse, I said.
Oh yeah. Well, even they have a mind of their own.
Turn around.
All right there, son.
Take nice and wide, come round here. Remember, gently back on your heels, when coming down the hill. Mom, that little bit of a wide turning circle there. See if it's nice face to
Ooh, ooh.
yeah. Oh, yes.
Am I facing the wrong way?
Yeah, me too. It's alright, don't worry.
Oh, right. That's
I know
better.
over there is more interesting than I am. Well, welcome to Leeds Castle. Have any of you been here before?
Yes.
Yes, do you know the history? No?
Bit of,
You
yeah.
do, probably.
Yeah.
I know a little bit, yeah.
I can't make it up for you around, can I? Well, that's a shame. Apart from you, does anybody remember who the last private owner was? No? Yes, it was. It was an American lady by the name of Olive Wilson Filmer. She was 26 years old when she bought the castle in 1926. She bought it for a grand total of £180,000. take a blanket. No idea? 25 million. 25 million?
I think I'd say about 50 million.
50
Yeah,
million?
probably about, yeah.
Yeah, about 50.
I looked it up when they told me, so.
Over 100? Over 100, okay. Interesting guesses, guys. My friend, I don't actually know. I actually want one of you to tell me, so you know the answer.
Well, I think 180,000 was 9 million.
I was told 65 million.
65 million?
Yeah, 65 million. I don't know.
But I just googled like what is 180,000. I think it was based on inflation, not actual current times.
Okay. Well, that's what the castle staff told me, so we'll go with that one. About 5 years after buying the castle, she got married to Sir Adrian Bailey and became Lady Bailey, which is what she's most commonly known as, and what our first husband the rest of the tour. Now, to give you a rough idea, Lady Bailey was considered, but never proven, to be the richest woman in the world at this point, because this was not her main residence. This was nothing more and nothing less than her weekend party shack. That's right, maybe 15 to 20 times a year. She'd come down on Friday, have herself a little party, then go back home on Sunday. It's all it was ever used for. She had her main residence in London and a winter home in the Bahamas, which she disappeared for 3, maybe 4 months over the winter. As you do, I would. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the power change setting on your Segway. Please do not step down and try to hold your handbars. I'm going to take you on a training ride. What you'll find is your steering will become a lot lighter. You have a lot more power in this wheel. It will help you to get over some of the hills we're going today. Relax, don't worry. It's actually a lot easier to ride this way.
Find the key. I don't want to go too fast. Might fall off. Yeah.
We have license to go. I had to do it twice. Right, skate. Okay, would you like to step back up for me? Brilliant. Okay, would you like to step down for me? Yeah. I'm the only one here that has it. Okay, would you like to step back up?
Do you have your feet sort of to the edges, James?
I put mine both
Yeah,
on
I've
there,
just done that, yeah. And sort of where yours are, yeah.
Just trying to get in the middle of the tires,
Yes,
really.
yeah.
As if it's like a bit of, as if there's like a rod between me.
Oh, I see,
I'm trying to
yes.
balance on them.
It's quite clever, yeah. It's getting a central feeling, like riding a bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'll shoot off and go in that water.
We've got a new Segway, so that's what I'm riding at the moment. So we've switched around, so you're on the one I'm on the right. Which is why you've got the company hat on. Okay guys, we're going to move on ahead. Now we're going to go over this bridge. As you can see, it has no sides. So over the middle, is it a word? No, Segways are not amphibious. So we're just going to go around the tree. Just mind your tyres as you go around the base of it. shore your weight forwards and please leave a nice big gap between you and the person in front of you, just in case they struggle, give them space to regain themselves. I'm going to stand up the top here and I'd like you to roll through and wait on the grassy patch just beyond the gate there.
Overtaking the sun.
Mom, you're so eager to go. She won't stop. Okay guys, off we go.
This is the same trick you did last time, James.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bends the knees. A bit like mountain climbing in some respects, in that you bend the knee to go down and pull back to come up. Maximum speed? Suspension on a Segway. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Get one on eBay when we get home. They're about £3 aren't they? They're about £3. I looked them up.
Charge it.
Sorry?
Charge it.
Yeah. Go to work on the Seg. I've got the t-shirt, I should wear that really. Carry on the Segway.
How's your Segway experience?
Yeah, alright. It's good. I quite like this. But quite easy going to Maidstone one of these. Couldn't you?
Yeah.
See,
At least you wouldn't be caught by a speed camera.
no. Go on the river. Be different taking the bike, wouldn't it?
Okay guys, just to recap, stick to the centre, no overtaking. Now if you hadn't noticed, there is a speed bump just here, so if you gently roll over the speed bump, then accelerate. Because Segways do not like airtime. Okay, like I say, between the first and second retrieve for the person in front of you. If you ignore that, that was good fun, yeah?
Yeah.
It's lovely and wide again, so if you would like to go in pairs, you're more than welcome to. You know the drill, nice big gap between those tyres.
Wait.
They make that noise again. Oh, the weather's really turned out great, James. Couldn't ask for a better day. Yeah.
No? I didn't know who he was before I started working here. He was described to me as the Justin Bieber of the early days.
Right.
60s.
Not that early days either.
And,
70s.
he brought his mum along to see the sights of England, and in the morning she was just trying to help out with the sound checks and everything before she got away. So Donnie asked the tour guide to take her out on the tour, that way she was out of everybody's way. Took her around the castle, told her some history, brought her up here, and told her the exact same story I just told you. To which he looked back, and then declared her opinion. What a bloody stupid place it was to put a castle right next to the freeway in the first place. Guys, that is 100% true, and it actually made the local newspaper at the time. There we go. Okay, going on ahead, lovely and wide, you know the drill.
Yeah. So why didn't take the castle down and take it back to the States? They did that with London Bridge, you know.
And they owned it.
One of the London bridges went to America, brick by brick.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why don't you remake it?
Sorry?
Why don't you remake it?
Well, no, they wanted our English because Americans haven't got. America is a very new country, so anything historical from England, the mother country, they love. That's why they're we're so popular with them. That's why they're our friends across the pond. Special relationship. Going down here now. That should be fun. Lean back a bit.
Brickwork's a slightly different colour because it was added on later. It was fashionable for your manor house to look like one. There are no arches fixed in the walls because no arches were ever posted here. The oak at the bottom was just the river Len that was meant to make it nice and pretty around it. And most obviously of all is its location. What's wrong with it?
It's not on a hill.
It's not on a hill. Brilliant. So if you think about it in fortification terms, it is completely useless. So the technical term for it is a fortified manor house. And the only reason we call it a castle is because of a certain chap by the name of King Henry VIII. He liked it so much that by royal decree he declared that it was a castle. And of course nobody argued with that man. They wanted to keep their heads, that was. Now, anybody want to take a guess as to what you think the village just next to it was used for?
Servants and things.
Servants' farms? Good idea though. It was a servant. Now this wasn't done out of spite. It's not that Lady Bailey wanted to keep them out of the way. It's the fact that she didn't believe that they had enough room in the castle. And she wanted them to have their own community and their own sort of life. She was an incredibly kind lady. She used to pay quite a lot towards their bills and their rent to make sure that they lived happily and comfortably. The thing is, she was so wealthy, she forgot to pay them every week, and they'll be sitting there like, we kind of need the money, because to her, their wages was nothing more than a couple of pennies, which is an outstanding amount of money, if you ask me. Okay, I'm going to move on ahead. Now there is a strong camber, so keep yourselves doing to the left hand side and keep yourselves nice and steady.
so I'll wait for Emily. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, my lovely. I don't know how much you do, don't know. Okay guys, if you look just here, you can see that this tree has got some weird massing in it. And this is actually an English line, and this genetic disorder affects 1 in 10 of them. Now back in the medieval days, though obviously it's a superstition and all that kind of stuff, so they used to burn them down thinking that witches lived here. But we all know that my mother-in-law does not live here. She lives that's a bit cruel. Now if you look behind me, you can see some dark hedges. That's our maze. Has anybody had the pleasure? Yeah.
Yeah? Get lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an exceptionally tricky one. Now there is a trick to mazes. If you put your left hand out, left hand wall, leads you to the centre. Right hand out, right hand wall, and lead you out. Don't try it on this one because it's not technically a maze. It doesn't work. It's a Tauran puzzle. There's islands and slits in it. So you end up going round and round in circles if you try that trick. So if you do want to ditch your kids or your mother-in-law for a bit, tell them that, send them in, free daycare centre. If you look just behind it, you can see those tents that have just been put up. That's our glamping site, which this gentleman here works at. I hear it's absolutely fantastic. I don't know, I haven't been to check it out yet, but there we go. Now, it never used to be a glamping site. It was in fact a vineyard. It dated as far back as the Doomsday Book, which was all the evidence that we needed that this Leeds was here first. Now, a lot of people do get asked, why is this place called Leeds but it's not up north? Well, quite simply, it's a sense on the word Esleeds, which translates to a manor or a building at the bottom of a hill next to a river. And it's just got shortened down over the years. I don't know if that's why the other place is called Leeds or not, and to be perfectly honest, I really don't care. Now we're going to move on ahead. This bit is what we call the roller coaster. It is lumpy, so I strongly recommend a good bend in those knees. It will absorb some of the bumps we're going to go over. Now when we get to the loop-to-loop, get some speed going, otherwise you're not going to get all the way around it.
Come on, Em, you can do it. Come on, then go.
Bring out the rear. Bring out the rear. Oops.
Excuse me, mine's
You notice we've got the same hats on? We've got the same colour hats. Are we colour coordinated?
I don't know, I know what I am, I'm not blue.
I'm blue, you're blue. No, blue for a boy. After you. Yeah. Bumpy. Oops. Don't slow down. judging by distance from you. We got much time left?
So, about 12 minutes on that?
Okay.
Okay guys, I'll give you an option. I think I know the answer, but I like to give people a choice. I could either give you a bit of history about the castle around the war period, or I could shut up and take a nice scenic route back, which is just a little bit of a longer ride.
Okay.
Scenic
Yeah.
route, yeah? Since you're all pretty confident riders, I feel that you will be capable of doing it. It's a little bit of a tough ride. Now we will have to go over one little patch which is a little bit sloshy, so we'll just go over that nice and slowly. Other than that, it's actually pretty dry. Okay, we're going to go down this way, climb those trees, and right back down that pathway down there. Okay, if you want to ride side by side at the moment, you're welcome to.
Harder than sun can. Sun's warm, it's still got a bit of a nip. Try and get the mower out sometimes. All right.